Welcome back, everyone, to Aether and Iron. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Or if you have been binge watching the episodes, then yeah, it's time for another episode to binge watch. For us that have been away for a little bit, it sure feels good to be back in this world. So I just need to check up on what we are about. Um, oh yes, we are trying to put together a plan for the heist. That's correct. And in order to do so, we need to accomplish certain tasks here. We need to get the crew together, or rather, we need to get the people who moves the money around on our side. So this is the Luca guy that, oh, what's his name? Sam, the Aether like union leader has contact with. So I'm thinking we might do that first, and we also need to figure out what we will spend our money on in terms of our cars. But I still want to see if we can save up some dollars because there might be some vehicle that we want to buy. Anyway, uh, so we finished up talking with everyone in the bar and over here. So let's see if Nelly has something new for us. I can't remember if we did
How
this
can I
last
help?
time.
Goodbye for
No.
now.
Okay. So do you have anything in the street in the steampunk? Yes, you do. So the like Aether machinery items you are able to find throughout the map is used for Nelly to create a bit of this stuff here. So this is a nitro repulsor. Would give free AP and it has boost. I'm not all that interested in boost. Ooh, efficient jumping repulsors. This one is interesting. AP2 and then has RAM. Efficient jump. Jump over car. Is that one better than the one we have now? I need to go out of here and check this out. So, what are we using? Oh, we can't see that here. Can't see the parts. That's kind of annoying. But anyway, let's see here. What type of steering wheel are we using? Oh, I clicked on the wrong car. That's fine. Here we go. So we are using this. Jumping repulsors. So, mhm. So that's 2 AP and jump EP2. I don't really know. I would really like a description of efficient jump, but anyway, now that we know, let us go back and grab that wheel. Let's see here. Yes, it has the same AP, but then it's efficient jump. So the game says it's better. Better. So let's go ahead and swap that in. Do some tinkering of cars. And I picked the wrong bloody car again. So sorry about this. It's been a little while. Let's see, 82, 82. Jump 82? Ah, that's why. I missed this. Because I'm blank sphere, of course. Uh, so jump only costs one. So that's the difference. So yep, we will swap that in. And let's see what the other cars are using. So let's check this car out. Yeah, so she has a regular jumping one. Okay. And how about you, Chris? You have an efficient. Okay, so that gives you. Yeah, that actually gives you more AP. So I think we will sell this other one. And I do apologize if my voice sounds more nasal than usual, or if my voice cracks up and so on. Mother Nature really thinks it's funny to hit me really, really hard in the nads with her uh, bloody reproduction. She is truly horny, this Mother Nature, bloody pollen everywhere. Anyway, Chris,
What do
do
you
you
mean?
have no?
Both hands on
Okay,
the wheel.
so yeah. So basically what we are doing now is just, is there anything in the apartment at all? No, nothing new. What do we have in stash? We actually have a few things to sell. So that's worth 80. 40 is 120. 160. Yeah, I'm not interested in this. 60, $200. Around $280 sitting here. So with this one, that comes to 320. And also these pistols, if we're not going to use them, 220, 360. So around $400 thereabouts. We have 800, but we might gonna utilize some of these things. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Actually, I'm so sorry about this, but I forgot. What kind of engine is Sophie using? You are using yeah, that's 10. I was thinking the one in the stash is a 7 engine. Yeah, everything we are using is way better. Yeah, so we can just go ahead and sell that one. I can't remember if you can access your stash um when you are shopping or not. Otherwise, we will have to move back here. So I will just make a quick save. That's fine. Did it actually save? Game. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay. So let's at least get one of these quests done, hopefully. So let's move. And we are going over here, that's right. And a bit of a loading screen. New encounter. Oh yeah. So that's for one of the quests. To get to the yacht over there. Where else are we going? There's Pandemonium. That's where we are going to do the heist. There's Coney Island. And there is Soap's Mansion. So there's a safe house if we need one later. I just need to see where are we going. Locate Lucia. You can find me on the lodge. Locate Lucia in my city at Fogger's Height. I will just need to find that. It's a bit difficult for me to orientate myself. Give me a second. Ah, okay, so over here. Let's move on.
There's a commotion at the far end of the boulevard. A group of Marm's enforcers have begun running a velvet rope across the thoroughfare while directing traffic down the nearest side street.
We're just making sure the recording was working there, that OBS was behaving.
Normally, this wouldn't be an issue, but I've been drawing a lot of attention to myself lately, and there's a strong chance one of the goons might recognize me if I get too close.
Duck down an alley, that's a dodger, easy one. Play it cool. Is a phantom. Medium difficulty. Step on it before they close the street. That's a daredevil. That's medium difficulty. Flee. Also, here we are able to utilize our nitro, but I don't think we will gain any XP from that. So we won't be doing. Let's try this one. Easy. And the game tells us we have a 91% chance of succeeding. So roll them dice. Yeah, no problem. 19 XP
I
gain.
crank the wheel hard to the right and glide down the nearest alley, hoping to put some distance between me and the local authorities. It's a narrow fit, but on the other end, there's daylight. I'm safe for now.
We might have missed getting some scrap and some items there from the fight, but anyway, nice to avoid the scrap every now and then. We don't need to fight everything.
I round the corner and find myself in the mother of all traffic jams. I strain my neck to see what's causing the gridlock, and spot a number of Marm's finest have cordoned off the road ahead.
What is our heat sitting at? 2. That's the lowest we can get with the car we are using because of all the heavy weapons and so on. It's yeah, you can't reach the 0 heat and be completely anonymous. People are gonna notice some things, but this is still a very low heat, so we shouldn't be in too much trouble during inspections and so on.
I breathe out slowly to steady myself. I'm not carrying anything explicitly illegal, but there's enough heat around me right now that just getting recognized could be trouble. The car in front of me floats past the barricades, and I idle forward slowly, making an effort not to look jumpy. Evening, ma'am. If you don't mind my asking, what is this about?
Routine crowd control. A lot of money out on these streets tonight. Mom thinks trouble's bad for business, so she sent us out to make sure nobody gets any ideas.
So we're all suspects, or that's commerce? Nah, that's
Never
commerce.
can be too careful. Glad you're out here making sure everything's on the up and up.
Glad you think so. Means this won't be any more unpleasant than it has to be. Open your trunk so I can take a quick look and send you on your way.
Allow search? No. Could you let this one go? That's a smooth talker. I wonder why these are grayed out. I know we have encountered this checkpoint before, or similar, so I don't know if we can repeat these. But I'm not sure. I'm sure the game would tell us if that was the case. How about the free sample? Give her a champagne bottle. I'll cut you in. That's minus $30. We will try a smooth talk. Easy at 72% chance. Could you let this one go, officer? Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, so we will have to utilize one of our... Even though smooth talking is almost bloody maxed out. Come on, game. Okay, there we go. I'd rather do that than pay $30. XP gain 24.
Look, the fat cats who party in this part of town hire girls like me to help sneak their social lubricant past the checkpoints. Can you turn a blind eye for the sake of letting a girl keep her job? The enforcer looks implacable for a moment, as if trying to decide how full of crap I am. Then she sighs.
Just needed to sneeze there, and you didn't need to get your eardrums blown out. Yeah, that was really unlucky. We had a 38% chance of failure, basically. So yeah, this game sometimes.
You get caught by one of the others, you better not mention this. I want to keep my job too.
Not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
word, sister. Silence
Sure.
is golden.
Sure. Let's go. At least we gain some XP out of it. Let's keep going.
The air is thick with anticipation among the crowd of ledgemen gathered at the docks. Looking for Luca Mazzi in the heart of Union territory isn't the smartest move I've ever made, but I need him.
Let's see how we are able to finagle him into looking our way and helping us out. Yep. Okay. So first of all, as always, let's look around. So what do we have here? Okay. So we have international crate here. Let's interact.
Goods from all across the globe come to New York across these docks. Spain, France, England, even the Kingdom of Italy makes an appearance. My Italian's a little rusty, but I think I recognize one of the brand logos. A bucking stallion.
So this is a trivial phantom check in order to cut the seal and look inside. So let's have a look-see. 19 XP gain.
I look around to make sure all the dock workers are occupied with other things, then slice through the shipping seal on the crate. The lid slides off, revealing row after row of neatly packed repulsors. I claim a set for myself before sliding the lid back on and slipping away.
So what's this? It's a RAM repulsor. Yeah, I don't know that this is better than anything else we are. Yeah. So here we can see. Oh yeah, that's a jumping repulsor, but we still have RAM on that. So that's AP2 and 2. Oh, that's a slowing RAM. Okay, so you slow vehicles when you ram them. I think Crest is using one of these, but they are worth $40, so we will be picking that up. But I think we will let... No, oh no, Crest is Crest is full up on stuff. We need to fix that. So let's give this to Sophie. Okay. What else is around here? So there's a boxing ring. Nothing there. It's really hard to see sometimes what we are able to interact. Yeah, I only think it's the boxing ring left, so let's observe these two gentlemen doing some fisticuffs.
A boxing ring has been erected here quickly, but the promoters have pulled out all the stops. The crowd is filled with rambunctious men eager for a fight. I carefully make my way through, minding my nose for a loose elbow.
Some good old fisticuffs, where you don't only break your nose, but each other's egos as well.
In no time, I find myself cornered by a sleazy bookmaker, flanked by a pair of union toughs. These men have seen nothing but trouble, and are practically begging me to start some.
Hey there, little sister. Don't be in such an all-fired hurry now. What's a fight without a little on the side to keep things interesting?
Haha, but
He's obnoxious and loud enough to be heard over the crowd, and on top of that, he's squarely in my path, blocking my approach. I have no choice but to deal with the leech.
observe the fight is trivial at 100% chance gun through. Ask about the fight. Yeah, let's learn a bit more. Oh, we might. Okay, let's do the Gamsu check first
Between
here.
the lummox blocking my view and the rest of the crowd forming an effective screen, it's hard to make out any details. I crane my neck, trying to spot Luca.
I am very sorry, game. Did we just fail a 100% chance of succeeding? I am starting to get somewhat irritated. That should mean, bloody hell, I can't look now. But that should mean if it says 100% chance of success, you shouldn't have a chance of failure. What the hell? All right then. Let's use an item. Another one. Thank you.
Maybe a little distraction to get the bookie looking elsewhere for a few seconds.
Yeah, that's just very, very incredibly frustrating.
Say, isn't that Apollo Diamond passing by the beer stand? Who's that leggy dame he's got on his arm?
What? This I gotta see.
With the bookie looking for a mirage, I peek at the action. The two fighters are going at it hammer and tongs. The bigger one is taking solid hits he should be slipping or blocking.
We could place a bet, but let's ask about the fight.
Afraid I don't know the match. Who's on the card tonight?
Lucas' best days are behind him. Big and tough, but he's a tomato. Dom is smaller, all right, but he's got a lot of pep and a lightning-fast jab. Now, you gonna bet or get lost?
I think we will bet on Dom. He might be able to circle around the big dude and tire him out a bit. And it's only $20, and as I said, we got loads of stuff to sell, so I'm not that worried.
All right. Keep your shirt on, for both our sakes.
If Luca finds out, though, we have made a bet on him, that might bode poorly for us. Yes. So since that's the case, let's bet on Luke. I'm sure we will lose these dollars
Experience counts for a lot. My money's on Luca. The bookie makes with a grin like a bent cop at a speakeasy. I might have made a mistake. The
Yep.
bookie steps aside, allowing me to edge in closer to the ring. Finally, I can see the fight without having to sneak a peek around a bunch of sweaty ledgemen.
Now those bloody items that let you reroll checks, they cost like 30 or 40 bloody dollars each. I am. Mm, I will stop talking about this, but I'm very very flustered and irritated by that.
I might have thrown my money away. Luca looks halfway to punch drunk. Even as I watch, the kid crosses a left and right on the big guy's chin. Hard enough.
Yep.
Yeah, Dom! Show him what's what!
The bell rings, a mercy for Luca. I don't think he landed a clean punch the entire round. Furious faces in the crowd ring out, telling Luca he's a bum. Dom is celebrating with a victory tour of the ring.
See what I'm doing to this washed-out oldster, folks? Ugh. Best he throws in the towel. I'm not responsible for what happens next. I'm the new king. You hear me? Me!
Spittle flies from the firebrand's lips as he berates the crowd, who seem to be divided in their response. Some cheer the kid on, some jeer at the mismatched fight, others just stare at their feet. Mercurial youth strides forth to meet the aging, immovable object at the center of the ring. It looks like Dom is saying something, but I can't make out any details from here.
Wiggle through the crowd, dodge her easy, offer to clean Lucas' wounds. That's a grease monkey with the lowest chance of success. Let's try the dodger here. 91 chance of succeeding. Yeah, no. Lion Steer, stop talking about this now. We have talked about it. I know you're mad, but just let it go. Let the game slide this once, okay?
Further words are exchanged, but the chatter and calls at the crowd swallow up any chance of hearing the ring talk from here.
19 XP.
Slippery as an eel, I weave in and out of the ledgemen in the crowd. I get to the edge of the ring quickly enough that I catch the tail end of Dom's remarks.
Once I put you on the mat, old man, you're finished. For good. You're finished. Courtesy of...
Dom suddenly looks up and I catch his glare. He breaks off eye contact with a flinch like I just flicked a lit match at his face. He retreats to his corner. What was that all about?
Final round, boys. Last chance of making some quick moolah. Luca or Dom? Who's gonna come out on top?
Once again, I find the bookie in my face, insisting on my custom. The shyster's eyes have fallen like he's just been called out on his bar tab after that disaster of a second round.
Come on, little sister, take a chance. Buy yourself some new earrings. What do you say?
Luca took a brutal beating in the previous round. I wonder if maybe I didn't flush my steak down the john.
So, what's it gonna be?
I think this fight might be rigged, or Luca is playing at something. I'm actually... We already lost so much money in a really short time of period with these items, and I'm gonna throw my money away and keep betting on Luca. Come on, old man. Make us
Still
proud.
have a good feeling about Luca. I want to double down. The bookie clucks his tongue ruefully, as if to absolve himself of my decision. Something you want to say? He chortles like a kid at the circus as I hand over my cash.
Hey, it's your money. If you want to back a washed-up loser like Luca, who am I to say no?
The final round starts. Luca and Dom touch gloves. The disheartened spectator peels away from the crowd, giving me an opportunity to slip into his place.
Go get him, Fjord! Knock his teeth out!
Dom lands hits with impunity. Luca, apparently exhausted, lowers his defense and the onslaught begins. His sweat and blood spatter the canvas around his feet.
You ready, old man? Time for your nap.
The younger fighter comes in hard, his right already cocked to deliver a punishing overhand to Luca's temple, sure to turn out the lights. Luca's eyes shift up, suddenly sharp and alert. He lowers his hands, hunches down his body like a receding piston. The
I knew
crowd
it.
clams up. Everyone at the venue can hear the thud as Dom's shoulders hit the mat, floored with a single explosive uppercut, courtesy of Luca.
Yeah, you go, old man. I'm telling you, old man has some spunk. Let me tell you. They are stronger and they are able to be faster than you would think, actually.
Luca! Luca!
Luca stomps off as soon as the 10 count is through. He slings a towel over his neck and stomps off into the crowd, who part for the old war machine. Dom lies in the center of the ring, sprawled face down. His corner man and 2 others beside take his arms. His toes scrape the mat as he's dragged away, a broken toy.
All right, take your dough. You got lucky on that one. Luca ain't long for the world the way he's going. He throws himself into every fight head first, hoping it's his last.
Nice. So we basically made back the cost of those 2 items because I'm definitely going to buy new ones as soon as possible because since we are not safe scummy and I'm going with the choices we are making, I'm not gonna reload, but if we have items to utilize in order to reroll, I will definitely be doing that. So yeah, I want at least one of each for the roll checks to be able to reroll.
The crowd breaks up amid a smattering of low murmurs. The bookmaker looks over his receipts for the day, grimacing. Maybe he wasn't expecting Luca to pull it off either. Speaking, where in the hell did that hulking brute go? How could a guy that big and memorable disappear into thin air like that? Time to play detective.
Maybe he wasn't expecting Lucia to pull it off either. Speaking of, yeah, um, new objective, find Lucia. Okay. So do we have more stuff to look at here? So we have promiscuous ladies, eh? How promiscuous are they? We have some international sailors. Yoo-hoo, boys! I, I will not be doing that. We have the bookie. We have old Dutchman. Let's start with the salacious ladies here. No promiscuous ladies. Incorrect.
Apart from the sea of masculinity surrounding the fight, a couple pieces of velvet were working the crowd, with sultry looks and inviting over-the-shoulder glances. Maybe they saw where Luca went.
Time is money, honey. You want to hang around and gawk? I'll give you a rate.
I could feel their eyes running up and down, sizing me up. Was I competition? A jealous wife? I had their attention.
What if you are interested in a bit of a cushion to lay your hand to lay your head down at? Ever thought about that, lady?
Or maybe you'd like to come in for some tea and a cuddle? We've got you covered. Whatever you need.
The and the cuddle, eh?
She's laying it on pretty thick. Business must be slow tonight. Sorry, ladies, but I'm not on the menu tonight. I'm looking for Luca Mazzi. Seen him? Big boy, dripping like a leaky pipe, mitts like power shovels.
Hey, if you want the skinny, show me the dough. Nothing in this life is free.
Yep. Pay $3.
Okay, I'll bite. Will a few greenbacks loosen your girdle?
I knew you'd see things my way, honey.
The woman next to her erupts with peals of giggles. I didn't think it was that funny, but she's probably had a hard night.
Ask, I'm looking for Luca. Ask about the union. Ask about the brothel. I want to know about all of this, so let's start with asking about the brothel.
So, what's with this place? Make a good living out here? The girls in my neighborhood mostly answer calls instead of working out of houses these days.
Yeah, but we cater mostly to ledgemen and sailors that come through, and you'll find them at the docks. Not that you'd find Luca at our joint. He's a one-woman kind of man.
Ah, interesting. If it's true, ask about the union.
How about the union? They make up your clientele. Do you know where they meet?
Congress Hall, when they're not out here breaking their backs.
I'm looking for Luca.
Luca Mazzi. I need a minute of his time.
Nothing there but bad road, honey.
Look, did you see him or not?
Please. You're not Luca's type. If you keep after him, you're just gonna go get your heart broke. Maybe your head, too.
I paid you, honey. Now give me the information.
It's not like that. I'm talking about business, not pleasure.
Oh, why didn't you say? Business. Look at the business woman. You look like any other round heels mooching around down here. Better make with some details.
I'm talking about the transportation business. Marm business, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, why are you giving out information, indulging her like this? Okay, I'm not. I'm trying to be a smuggler. You are a smuggler. So, okay.
Her eyes widen. Too late, I see the bubbly girl has pulled a two-shot holdout from her handbag. Without a hint of that giggling charm, she pushes the barrel up against me enough to hurt.
Not with the does. That's clear from your outfit. That means if you're asking about Mom, you're looking to make trouble. Luca doesn't need your kind of trouble.
I'd better make a move, talk fast, or take a powder before my brains paint the wall.
So disarm her is the dodger, an easy one, 91%. Explain. Okay, game. Let's see if we can make this smooth talking roll. Let's try to explain. That was really close. We rolled 2 over what we needed. Bloody hell. 21 XP gain.
Whoa, no need for the hardware. I'm here to offer Luca a deal, not looking to start trouble with him or Marm. I'm here to make money, not trouble.
Enough of the Akamarakas, honey. Who are you and what's your pitch?
Honey, if you ain't switching up your tone, I'm gonna drag you down to the bloody boxing ring and show you a thing or two. Verbally, that is. We aren't enforcing type.
Look, I'm a runner by trade. Word has it Luca is having some trouble, and when I hear trouble, I hear the dinner bell ringing. Betting there's a way we can all get paid into the bargain.
Plausible, but only just. You're being watched, honey.
The talker nods to her faux airhead friend who lowers the gun. I exhale, not realizing I'd been holding my breath that long.
Sorry, but I don't know where Luca is. Just watch your step.
Then what bloody use were you? Give me back my $3.
So long, ladies. Stay safe out there.
You too, honey. It's a tough world.
I'm not gonna give you any bloody well wishes. Go to hell, lady. What? You you basically stole from us. The game ain't being nice to us today. What? What the crap? Hello, sailors. Will you also be tricking me into giving you basically free money for
I
nothing?
spy a group of Australian sailors gabbing like schoolgirls, not far from where they watch the fight. They might have sailed the skies, but they're just out of short pants in my book. Hi there, boys. One of the sailors responds with a low wolf whistle, to the delight of his fellows.
Of course, what can you expect from men staying at the sea, or rather, perhaps the sky in this case, for months on end? Still a bit sexist, but what are you gonna do? It's set in the like 1930s, 1940s.
I pretend not to notice how many of them are blushing.
That's cute.
Say, I'm looking for...
Us? Please say you're looking for us.
I'm sorry, man.
Mate, the PO says the only way you can get attention from a Dreamland Sheila is to put up your dukes. Mom's does don't give their time to weak sisters. Deadly beautiful, right?
These boys aren't dangerous, but they're not listening, and things could get out of hand. I better find a good way to play this.
Play along. Deflect their attention with no, 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 no. Give them a scare. No, it's a bit of a harmless fun. Let's play along.
The sailors are as aggressive as you'd expect them to be on shore leave. Maybe a taste of their own medicine will throw them off balance.
Yes, some reverse psychology. If you're starting to get chased, that ain't how the game usually is played, and therefore it might turn you on your head a bit. Yeah?
Now, what about my reputation? You can't expect me to just fold for the first big, strong sailor man to make eyes at me.
The lady knows quality, boys. And that's me. She's got that glint in her eye, though. She's up to something.
The strapping sailor advances on me, rubbing his knuckles. I know where this is headed.
I always wanted to land a date with one of the does. Best 2 out of 3, darling. Then maybe drinks and dancing.
Ugh, are you serious?
Thistle fillies. It's all one to me.
Oh, no, 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 no. We ain't. Oh! Fight him as a dodger. Ah, so we are tiring him out. I see. Embarrass him as a daredevil. I really thought that would land under smooth talker, but whatever. Ask about the Indigo Pacific, walk away. Let's see here. Can we... Will this advance the... No, just learn more. We won't advance the dialogue. Let's see if that's true, game or not.
You boys spent some time in the East, then? I hear things are getting hot out in those waters.
You're not kidding, lady. The Nipponese are building up their navy something fierce. Reckon their harbors are more crowded with trade than anywhere.
Trade with the West, maybe? Or something more?
I saw more warships than freighters. I think they're gearing up for something big. Either that, or they're afraid of their neighbors. Now, are we gonna have us a Barney, or aren't we?
If you insist. Okay, game. A 91% chance of succeeding this dodger check to fight him. Yeah. 19 XP gained. Nicely done,
The
Tia.
sailor is eager and fast with his fists, but telegraphs his blow from a mile away. I slip his haymaker easily.
At least they ain't sexist enough not to think that a woman is able to hold her own, eh? Yeah.
Kid, you're out of your league.
Oh, slick move. I learned some slick moves myself from a fella in the Orient.
The kid pivots on his rear heel, spinning around smartly with his other leg straight out in a hooking kick, but too slow. I shove his back as he turns and falls on his face. Seriously, I don't have time for monkey shines. You see where Luca Mazzi went?
This was a good learning experience for you, boy.
The boxer? That guy fights dirty. Why would you want him?
Luca? You think he's dirty?
Were you watching the same fight, lady? He could have won any time he wanted. He was holding out to ramp up the betting. You can do better than him.
Exactly what I was thinking. And that's why we bet like we did.
Don't be like that now. It's business, that's all.
Maybe once you're done with your business, you'll let me take you out for a drink.
Don't hold your breath, buddy. You will probably pass out from lack of oxygen. Just go ahead and drown your sorrows a bit. I'm sure your friends will treat you real kindly after losing to a lady in a fight.
I can't help but smile as they move along. They're incorrigible. Was I ever so carefree at their age?
Okay, so what do we have to interact with here? Nothing. I'm never gonna talk to these guys again. So bookie, let's interact.
The ledgemen crowded around the bookie probably know the score. I head in their direction, and he notices me right away.
Well, well, if it isn't the lucky lady. Such a pleasure seeing you again. You here to rifle my pockets for change?
Ah, don't be that way, dude. Don't be a sore loser.
You got a line on Mazzi? I need to have words with him.
If you game, you're gonna have to take the pain if you lose as well. Things will turn around for you, I'm sure, if you learn how to place your bets a bit better.
Ho-ho! Did Mom send one of her famous does to shake down everyone's favorite tomato can?
You're all wet, pal. I'm not with Marm. I hawk and spit on the ground. The bookie's eyebrows raise, and I can tell I scored with that one. The ledgemen get ready for action, just in case.
So what's a pretty little thing like you want with a bastard like Mazzi anyway?
To tell the truth, no, Daredevil, and it's a 58% chance of succeeding. Redirect the conversation is a smooth talker, it's a trivial, and it says we have a 100% chance of bloody succeeding. Spin a tale about failing Aether repulsors. That's a brainiac one. Trivial 100%. No. We're a smooth talker, not a brainiac. Roll them dice. Redirect the conversation. What's with our bloody rolls for smooth talk? I don't think we have rolled naturally over 4 once this round. 19 XP gained.
I remind myself that this guy is just a middleman. He wants to feel important, in the know. Are you serious? Luca said you were in on the action. He insisted that you were instrumental to the deal. That got his attention. He blots the corner of his mouth with a stained hanky, salivating like a dog over last night's stew meat.
Instrumental, huh? Me?
He said you've got your thumb on the pulse around here, that you'd understand. I lean in close enough to catch a lungful of his sharp chemical musk. I want to sneeze. What the future looks like in these parts, and for these folks, I shoot him a subtle wink, as if to say it was for his eyes only. He loses the dropped jaw and nods slowly, like he always knew what was up.
Of course, he knows for sure what's up and up.
Right. The plan. I didn't know it was you. I don't know where Luca is right now, but we should keep talking.
I need to get out of this place. The longer I stay, the longer I stand out.
Ask about Luca?
Luca's got a lot of sharp edges for an operator. You know his story?
Luca's made some mistakes, but he's paid his debt and then some. The guy still blames himself for not being there for Marco. Probably always will. Is it any wonder he's always looking for pain?
Ah, ask about the fight.
Going into the fight, I heard Luca's goose was cooked, and then pow, Dom's out like a light. How did it turn around so quick?
Luca's got chin like I've never seen in the fight game, sister. It works against him because he wants to beat him more than he wants to win. Yeah, he just got tired of dancing with the kid, that's all.
Yeah, what I figured.
So long.
Okay. Old ledge man. Let's interact.
The old man's breath rattles in his chest as he stares out into the sea of fog, his exhalations misting like a cloud of dust from a dilapidated house. Something in his stance gives me a glimpse back in time. His shoulders speak of a man whose blood once pumped with vitality and grace, stolen from him too soon. Hey, old-timer, are you doing all right? The old gent's roomy eyes clear incrementally as he finds his voice. He lives in memory now, with little regard for the waking world.
Anna, my sweet, sweet daughter. I knew you'd come.
My gut wrenches in an exquisite surge of pity brought on by his pain. This man has been hard done by in this life, and has retreated into the only safe place he has left.
Yeah. Poor man. Play along, ask about Luca. I don't want to deceive him though, but I think he is lost in his own little world right now, so... Yeah.
The odds aren't great, but maybe this old gent knows something about Luca. It won't hurt to poke around a little. Hello, Dad. I said I'd be back. What are you doing outside?
Oh, I didn't think that would be what we were going to say. This doesn't feel good in either my gut or my heart. But okay, let's keep going.
Oh, just watching. Waiting for something.
The old man trails off as he looks out into the shapeless fog. He mutters to himself before clearing his throat.
Do you remember when you were a little girl and we'd have lunch out here together? It was the only time I'd get to see you most days.
Yeah, I think he is really lost in his own mind, and he will probably forget this ever happened, this conversation, and he will get back here the next day and do this all over again. Sadly enough.
Worn shoes shuffle nearer the edge. This place is a tipping point where one can stare into the yawning ocean far below. A small mercy.
Such a good girl, Anna. I have something for you to give to your sister, Lucille.
No, 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 please don't.
Come on, Dad. Let's go give it to her together, and we can get away from this ledge. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just talking with some old friends. Make sure Lucille gets this letter before it's too late, will you, honey?
Ask about his friends.
Who are your friends, Dad? Going to introduce me?
Been a long time, hasn't it? Remember Nicholas? He used to bounce on his knee until you laughed. And Ray, he let you work the crane with him when the boss was out.
The old man's eyes glisten with tears. Clearly, he sees something in the fog that I can't.
I'll tell the boys you say hello. They'll be tickled pink.
Yeah, try asking about Luca.
Dad, I'm looking for Luca. Remember Luca?
Little Luca Mozzi? Do you know his brother Marco? Now that's an impressive kid. Natural athlete, college bound, real respectable. Going places, that kid. Oh, he's a nice boy. Follows his brother everywhere. But you can do a lot worse than that Marco Mozzi, Anna, if you really love him.
Oh,
The old man's eyes fill with clouds. Just like that, I've lost him to his memories again.
where does Luca live?
Where is Lucille these days, Dad? I forget.
Oh, Lucille. Yeah.
Oh, Anna, you'd forget your head if it weren't attached. Maybe we should have put you through school after all, despite your mother's wishes.
The old man shuffles over to me and puts his palsied hand on my shoulder, pointing to the brothel just by the docks.
That big, beautiful hotel there? She must be doing well. She hasn't asked me for a dime in weeks. Oh, could you give her the letter for me, Anna? I want to see her later when she has time.
Okay.
The old man presses the wrinkled letter into my hands and trudges away, each step heavy with the weight of history.
So we will have to deal with this, with these ladies again, okay.
What? You need something else so soon? Maybe you and me can go have a little talk. Somewhere else more private. Or not as private, if that's what you want.
Lady, you just stole $3 from me. I ain't in a playing mood right now. Here, have this letter.
Sorry to bug you, ladies. An old gent asked me to deliver this letter to Lucille.
Oh, honey. Lucille died 20 years gone. Charlie there, he's chasing the ghost of his daughter. Ever since his wife passed, he hasn't been the same.
Yeah.
These tough, street-savvy ladies are genuinely shook. The bubbly one pulls a hanky from her handbag and sniffs into it a couple of times.
So you got some scruples, do you?
The sudden lump in my throat makes it hard to come up with something flip. I look at my feet for a few breaths. I didn't know.
Listen, maybe we were too hard on you. Thanks for sticking your neck out for a perfect stranger. Why don't you come in a minute, cool your heels?
We don't need to reduce heat, but this might lead to something, so yeah. We can't reduce it to less than 2, but yeah, this might lead to something else, so let's
Not
do
looking for a cup of tea. Let's just say I could use 40 winks while things cool down.
Come right in. We'll take good care of you.
it. Uh-huh.
So long, ladies. Stay safe out there.
You too, honey. It's a tough world.
So, are you ready to talk about Luca
What?
now?
You need something else so soon? Maybe.
No? Okay. So, what the hell game? Let's go around to see where Luca went. Yeah, we were... Oh! We haven't talked to John, but before we do that, let's get back to you,
Hey,
old man.
Pop. Can we talk? The old man swivels, but he looks right through me. Whatever was there before is gone now. Gone like his Anna.
He lost it. Okay, so I didn't notice this earlier. So Dom, let's observe.
Someone must be working tonight, because a crane moves a giant crate out of the way. Behind it, I see a pair of intimidating figures in black, advancing on a cringing Dom. Dom's back is to a wall, looking for a way out. He stinks with fear sweat. Two of Marm's enforcers, deadly-looking ladies dressed all in black, have him cornered.
Sneak up, Phantom, 100%. Attack, tough, no way. Enforcer, 27% chance of succeeding. And interrupt him. No, we will try the Phantom one and sneak up here. 19 XP gain.
I walk slow and sure, heel to toe, masking my approach. The soles of my shoes are drowned out by the endless churn and clang of industrial machinery.
And it would have been a really nice game if we started to roll above a 4 at some point. We have been so unlucky this far with these dice rolls.
I played it just like they said. I should have won. I had him beat.
Telling us you're incompetent isn't the terrific explanation you think it is. How are we supposed to sell Luca as old and feeble now, you worm?
I did as I was told. It's not my fault.
Let's just fit them both for concrete galoshes and take our chances. This worthless punk makes me sick.
Tears stream down Dom's cheeks, and he gasps with choked sobs. He might be a tough guy when he's throwing punches, but he's got a spine of soft cheese.
The boys won't accept another disappearance like that. Not without it getting worse. Listen, we could still win the next election.
I'm careful to pull my 7-shot without making a sound, but the doe on the right sniffs, catches a whiff of gun oil. She spins around, raising her own piece.
Looks like we've attracted an audience.
Try a little fast talking. Smooth talk, trivial, 100% chance of succeeding. Yeah, game, I don't trust you. Go for the gun. It's the daredevil. Hard check, no way. Make with a quick draw. Dodger, 72. No. Let's try a little fast talking here. At least we succeeded. Gain 20 XP.
The doe with the gun has me at a disadvantage, but I see an angle. No good, soldier. We're right in the middle of Ledgeman territory, and there are still plenty of old-fashioned Union men around. They stand for their own. The oldest game in the world is the staring contest, and I'm in one for my life. My next heartbeat takes an eternity to land, but the does finally blink.
Nice one, Gia. That was a nice play. Really, really nice play.
Damn it, she's right. We were supposed to put a scare in the little worm, not blast him in a crowd. Hang it up.
Fine. You got lucky.
Even the stinking exhaust of the docks feels like fresh mountain air once I finally breathe again. The hollow, resonant sound of a glass bottle rolling across the ground grabs our attention. From the shadows cast by the lights of a passing barge, a hulking form emerges, swathed in bandages.
Step away from the kid.
Yeah, Luca, you got some grit.
Don't be childish. Dreamland business is our business, and this man failed to deliver.
There are rules. Only I deal with my own people. Dom will face up to his mistakes soon enough. You need to go.
Who are you kidding, Luca? You remember who owns these docks? Who owns you?
Oh, lady, you are begging. You are begging for it.
Luca wordlessly lifts his left hand in a balled-up fist. From all directions, I hear the actions of pistols and the cocking of shotguns. Suddenly, I'm standing in a no-man's land.
Yep. This situation sure got tense.
You might be able to take me out, but you two won't walk out of here if you do.
The does appear to weigh the consequences of Luca's threat. There's enough cover here on the docks that maybe they can get away with it if they move fast enough. Maybe.
Cut off the doe's escape route, only 58% chance of succeeding. Get a good look at the concealed shooters. So that's a gumshoe one. 91% chance of succeeding. If this one succeeding would have been higher, I would have actually tried that. But yeah, let's go for the gumshoe check and get a good look at the concealed shooters. Oh my god, game, come on, another 4. But we succeeded still. Game 20
Luca and the
XP.
does are wrapped up in their standoff, so I sweep the docks. I hear heavy breathing and catch gleams of metal, but a sudden glint of reflected glass is what catches my attention. Hang it up, ladies. They've got a long gun covering you from the top of a container stack. You won't make it 5 paces.
It doesn't have to go down that way. Just walk away.
Make the smart move here, girls.
Tension stretches out the silence until the does finally acquiesce. Their eyes hold 1,000 promises of retribution as they leave the vicinity.
How about you, miss? Are you another one of Mom's lapdogs?
Click on to Dom. Speak on my own defense. No. No. That part ain't important, my man. Ask to talk.
Actually, Luca, I'm not here for them or Dom at all. I'm here to talk to you.
Yeah.
I know you laid your money on me. You made some cash with my blood. Isn't that enough?
Nobody forced you into that ring, tough guy. I wanted to see you, and making a bet was the way to do it.
So you say, but I smell a rat.
You think so, but you will see.
Luca is in no mood for wheeling and dealing. Time to appeal to his better nature. Look, you got me wrong, mister. I'm interested in making everyone's life here a little better, and I need your help. Halfway through the first act of my hard sell, Dom jumps to his feet and makes for the horizon.
Flip Dom, let Dom go. No. He just said they take care of their own, so I will not bloody interfere either. Let Dom go.
Effortlessly, Luca grabs the fleeing Dom by the scruff of the neck with a grip as undeniable as a crane's hoist and hook.
Yep. I don't think he would take that too well if we interfered in their business.
Luca, I'm begging you. They didn't tell me what would happen. I was desperate. I got family.
Family? Look around you, Dom. Everyone here on these docks is family. They're your family too, and you almost sold them up the river.
Luca, forgive me. I won't challenge you again. I'll make it up to you.
Luca keeps eye contact with the kid. The silence grows thick. The bigger man's face is a study in anguish. His jaw flexes and releases like a bellows in an old forge.
Can't forgive you, Dom, because I'm the one who failed you. It doesn't matter what you did to me, but it's your family you put in danger today. You put them at risk for Mom's money in your pocket. So you're gonna go to every man, woman, and child you exposed to harm. And you're gonna make it right.
Yeah, sounds very fair, actually.
I will, Luca. I swear on my mama's grave, I'll make it good.
Dom backs away, then turns on his heel and runs like a dog beaten by a stern owner.
Now why are you still here, miss? Do I have to show you the express exit?
Ask about Dom. Ask about the fight. I need you for a job. No, let's talk a bit here. Ask about Dom.
I don't understand. You're just letting him go?
Blood for blood's no way to heal a wound.
Yeah. I guess you learned that the hard way. Perhaps you got it beaten into your noggin.
I flinch as if he slapped me. There's something to that, but I don't have time to waste. Back to business. Aren't you worried you'll go to the does? Find another way to cut your legs off?
I'm not a sap, I know it's a risk. But we're a family. If I can't forgive and trust, you just become another mob like Moms.
Ask about the fight.
I've never seen a He-Man take a beating like what he dished out on you. Did you know he was trying to kill you in the ring?
A He-Man? Is is He-Man actually in this universe to some extent? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe! I got the power!
This isn't the first time Mom or someone else has tried to take me out. They never get their hands dirty. Always pay off some kid too stupid to think things through.
Yeah, I won't be yelling that one out at the top of my voice like you usually did while watching that in the He-Man uh, cartoon series in the 80s and the 90s. Yeah, I'm showing my age here again, aren't I? Yeah, but every morning, and the Masters of the yeah.
But why did you take the beating if you knew the score?
I don't have to justify myself to you.
True.
Especially since you were willing to bet when you saw the slaughter.
Man, we shouldn't have betted at all, but then why are you in the game? To begin with, dude. I really agree with T on that one. And also I thought that might be a way in order to get to see you, just like Gia said, but anywho, I need you for a job.
I'm tired of dancing around the subject, and I'm betting he is too. Look, I can see Marm is looking to knock you down a peg. What if I offered you?
Better climb up, miss. You've been all over these docks telling people you want to go into business with me. That's as good as putting the target on your back.
Well, it's a bit too late for that.
Maybe I should have been a little more discreet, but it's not hopeless. Got to appeal to his better nature.
We are still on heat 2 here.
This is for the greater good. A souped-up engine roars and a car skids to a stop in front of us. My piece is halfway out when Luca puts a mitt over it. These are friendlies.
Luca, we've got big trouble. It's a mess out there.
I'm on it. Miss, you said something about the greater good? Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Luca springs into action, his creaky self-flagellation forgotten. He moves with purpose and grace, like a well-oiled machine. If I help out, maybe I can win his trust.
Okay, this episode has been going on for way too long. So when we get into this fight, I will unfortunately cut it off there, but we will take it up right after in the next episode. So oh, and it actually left us off here. Why though? Okay, so from here is still 2 and we are looking fine for health and everything, so let's just go ahead and create yet another save. There we go. Thank you everyone for watching, hope you enjoyed yourself and that you put up with my pollen allergies stricken voice. Take care everyone.